Hello Scorpio and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do the unexpected for you for the first half of August 2026 for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome. We have reflection. Now this can sometimes be a bit of a guarded energy for me, what you give your energy to, what you don't. But there will be some much needed reflection first half of August. Let's see what we have for you. Let's pull an angel message. What does Scorpio need to hear? Thank you, angels, spirits, guides. So Scorpio, we have number 38, positive thoughts. The angels are advising you to focus on solutions instead of problems. All right, Scorpio, let's have a look at your unexpected energies. First half of August 2026. What does Scorpio need to hear, angel, spirits, guides? Okay, we have a new beginning. Number 34, new door opening. Door to personal healing and happiness. With that, Scorpio, we have a storm warning, number 10. We have woman holding a coin, number 42. I'm generally not gender specific in general readings. Let's have a look at your tarot reading, first half of August 2026. What do we have for our lovely Scorpios? Thank you. Angel, spirits, guides. What does Scorpio need to hear? So we have judgment. We have the Nine of Cups, woman holding a coin. We've got the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, Scorpio, we have the Devil. Scorpio, there can be a flavor here with door to personal healing and happiness. It can represent answering the call. There is a way forward. There could well be a different way forward for you. But it depends on your choices, your decisions, and sometimes karmic lessons being learned as well with judgment. We answer the call with judgment. We make choices and decisions that are right for us. So it looks like there is a solution, a way forward, a door to open, a path ahead or path that's opening up for you here, first half of August, that will lead ultimately to healing and happiness. But it's what that looks like for you. This can be resonant here of, do I give a place or person another chance, or do I move in a direction of true healing and happiness, even though that doesn't necessarily happen overnight. So it can sometimes be, if you've given chances before as well, or given benefits of the doubt before, this is your crossroads now. Do I do something differently this time? This is that fundamental thing that I'm seeing for you here. Because it feels like the opportunity to walk through a new door is presented to you. But maybe it can be a different one, doing things differently. And this is the reflection, and that's why I was kind of saying at the beginning of the reading, I always say that this card, for some reason, always makes me feel, what do we give our energy to and what we don't? And this is exactly that, because it's you trust that information, that introspection to guide your choices this time and even do something differently. The storm warning and the Nine of Cups is making you question, are you getting everything that you want in your current circumstances? Now, this can be that sense here, with the woman holding the coin, this could well be financial, self-value, self-appreciation, what you're committed to. This could also be a person in your scenario as well. Supporting you could be financially or even professional opportunities being available to you. So the storm warning is really telling you here, is this everything that you want? Because the Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, but the storm warning is kind of saying that something is happening here. You can see the signs in a situation, and it's about questioning, am I getting everything that I want in my current circumstances? You know, this is the scenario, and this is reliant on your judgment, your decisions here that will be presented. This is like a karmic crossroads is going to be presented to you, and there is a clear way forward, and sometimes it can be to do something differently. The energy here with the Hierophant. So the Hierophant can be somebody who gives us advice, imparts their wisdom, their experience, their higher consciousness, their higher understanding, their spiritual connection. They can impart that kind of spiritual wisdom as well. So it can be a person, could be influential in pointing you in the right direction. But this is really about choosing what truly aligns with your values, what matters, your beliefs, what you hold dear, and your higher spiritual consciousness. And is this the right thing for me? Am I on the right path right now, or do I do something differently? And it can actually represent that the new might be presented to you as well unexpectedly. Sometimes something happens here and it brings us to a crossroads, and we say, right, I'm going to make a choice in life, whether I stay on the path that I'm on or whether I do move in a different direction and do something differently. So this can be that flavour of we can make our judgment calls. We can find ourselves at a crossroads through events that happen, and it can be unexpected events that make us decide one way or another. But it can also be opportunities or the way forward, or solutions might be presented to you and you're thinking, and it brings you to a natural crossroads of saying, this is opening up for me and I'm really now considering what I do. So however this is presented to you, you're kind of seeing signs here and questioning, is this everything that I want? So this is about really an energy of taking the higher road. I mean, these energies can be a kind of being pulled between heaven and hell, so to speak, if you want to be dramatic about it with the Hierophant and the Devil. But it really isn't. It's about our higher consciousness versus our ego. And the ego can be pretty powerful in terms of attachment. We can be attached to people, places, situations that are lower vibrational. I always say the devil can be based in ego. It can be behavioral patterns of a place, person, people that aren't necessarily for your highest good, but there's always something that keeps us hooked to that devil energy. The chains of these two people are of their own making. They are loose. They can lift off those chains and walk away, but they choose not to. They bind themselves to lower vibrational energy because they have an attachment to something. So this is the energy here, Scorpio. It's choosing whether you break free of the chains and take the higher road in your circumstances or not. Now, again, there could well be opportunity, financial support, help, somebody who is influential on the money front as well, somebody who might be opening a door for you in money, finances, career, or supporting you personally. But this can also be you and your energy as well in terms of what you do with money. Also self-value, what brings you stability and security, energetically too. But it certainly feels here, Scorpio, that there's an opportunity here to break free of some kind of attachment that's no longer serving you. Now, the devil can be physical desire, passion, but knowing it's not for your highest good, controlling behavior, manipulative behavior, jealous behavior, critical behavior, somebody who gives into temptation easily, and that can be any kind of behavioral pattern, addictions, vices of some kind. You understand what I'm saying here. So this can be a very powerful sign here, Scorpio, of I'm seeing the reality of this devil and I have an opportunity to take the higher road. And Spirit is telling you, choose wisely. Because should we stay within the devil energy, then expect more of the same. Whereas true healing with judgment is about learning those karmic lessons so they don't get repeated. This is the kind of scenario that you might be reflecting on. Now, Scorpio, there is part B to this scenario because the devil can be without. The devil can always be within as well. And I want to say, storm warning, you could have a warning. There could well be a warning. Warnings can be in any area of life. They can be to do with your finances. If we spend too much, for example, it can be behavioral patterns that don't serve our highest good. It can be health areas as well, where we get some kind of warning sign. You understand, shopping, smoking, gambling, drinking, all of those kind of energies can be vice energies. And this is that sense of what truly will bring true healing and happiness to your circumstances. So this can be about answering the call in doing something differently within your, trying to take the higher road, self-value, self-worth, and it can sometimes be in relation to money as well, and not giving into temptation to do with, the devil energy. So this is that scenario that's also available to you here, Scorpio. Something might make you think twice, because the Nine of Cups can be about indulgence, doing everything that you want to do. There can be an indulgence energy, and again, it can be to do with vices, shopping, gambling, drinking, spending too much. You enjoy it, you get a lot out of it. It brings you a lot of happiness and satisfaction and contentment, but it's insatiable. It's never enough. This is that scenario here where you might be getting some kind of warning sign here as well. And it's about doing something differently and breaking free of the chains that bind us to devil behavior. Free will. I say what comes to me. As always, the cards come out for a reason. The devil can be without. The devil can be within. We address it in this reading because Spirit wants you to know. Let's see what we have as your messages. We have friendship, number 14. Bring to me friendship true, sharing, laughter, understanding too. So you could be supported here or guided. We have love, number 1. Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. And it's whether, again, this is about there is a way forward for you, but it's whether your current circumstances is everything that you want. Now, I also want to talk about love because the Nine of Cups is heart's desire, but it's also doing something that we love to do. It gives us such satisfaction and indulgence. This is, again, the storm warning here, whether the devil is within or without. I feel it's showing your self-love more than anything with this door to healing and happiness, because Spirit is telling you there is a higher path, there is a different way here, but we have to answer the call. We have study, number 36. Let my mind be clear and strong, let me study well and long. In business, I call the devil, it can be the boss from hell or a company that's questionable ethics, morals. It can be the neighbor from hell, the landlord from hell. However that manifests for you, it's not limited to love romance. And it's not limited to the devil within either, but the fundamental thing remains the same. There is a way forward for you, and it's about taking the higher road to truly embrace healing and happiness. Or we stay within an energy that might gratify us, or we feel that we get something out of, or there's an attachment energy, but you're really questioning whether this is right for you. And that's about when we're at that karmic crossroads to make a decision, and it's about truly choosing what really aligns with our higher values and purpose and beliefs. All right, Scorpio, let's see what we have for you. Spirit to animal message. We have owl, sight. Detach your emotions from situations that you cannot control. It's deep insight with the owl and wisdom. Bottom of the deck, we have snake, Kundalini rising. Channel your creative passion and sensuality. Welcome the transformation. So the snake is an interesting sign, and it might actually be, the owl and the snake are very positive symbols for you as well for the first half of August. The snake is all about shedding an old skin. You know, it's about embracing renewal, rebirth, change, coming into your own. But we have to let something go with the snake. We have to let the old shed off. You know, we have to let go of an old way of being in order to embrace our transformation. So this is the energy that I'm seeing for you here, Scorpio. Big reading. That's what I have for you, but there is a way forward here. That's what I have for you, Scorpio, for the first half of August 2026. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful first half. I will see you next time.